Good morning and welcome to Ride and Shine Cruising Mornings right here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Quintard Avenue in Anniston. It is Tuesday, March the 12th, and we are so happy to have you start your day with us. I am here joined by Ed Pyle, General Manager at Greenway CDJR. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, Courtney.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good Monday?
It wasn't too bad. It was, we had a lot of traffic on Monday, so it was a good thing.
Good. It turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day.
It did. It was nice.
Yeah, the
I
sun
think it's
came
supposed to warm
out.
up too, so I'm a little bit excited about that. I think that's going to help out. But yeah, we had a pretty decent day yesterday.
Good. You got some people coming in.
We did.
Looking at cars. You've got a great amount of inventory on the lot. You've got a lot of new cars and pre-owned vehicles.
Right. No, we have a good assortment of used cars, and we also have a good we have a lot of new cars right now too. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, don't overlook the ability to buy a new car because they are here and they are ready to have a new home.
That's right. Yeah,
and that new car. Yeah, they're ready to go and have they need to be adopted.
That's correct.
They are ready to stop sitting here.
Get off
they want to be loved on. They
That's
want to be driven.
Washed at their house.
Yes, exactly. So new cars need love too. You got to make sure to look at those. And we were talking a little bit before we went on about pre-owned vehicles. And I want to make sure that everyone knows that even if you are not in the market for a vehicle and you just have a vehicle that you no longer drive or that you no longer need, if you are looking to sell that, we are looking to purchase that. So we are happily ready to purchase a vehicle.
We bought probably 5 last month, so that's not too bad. To bring in your inventory, it's a lot easier to buy something when it's sitting in front of you, and instead of going to an auction or not knowing exactly what's going on. So it's worth more money when we can see it in front of us. That's for sure.
Exactly. So if you're interested again in selling your vehicle, don't worry about wasting time putting it on Facebook and having to deal with all of that. And sometimes that can be a great situation on Marketplace. Sometimes it might not be, but definitely.
You still got people coming to your house, and they know where you live, and I don't know that would be something that I would be real interested in. But even if they do, they do something like that, you want to be careful. You want to be safe. You could even bring it to the car dealership. You could even, anywhere.
Yeah. If you need a safe place to meet someone, you're welcome to come here and utilize the the lot here and make sure you're in a public place.
The last thing you want to do is have people coming to your house, and that's they know where you live, and
that's probably just not the best idea.
No, not especially nowadays. It's not.
No, it could work out great, and you might even meet a new friend, or you might not.
Right,
so again, we invite you to come here. Let Ed and his team make an offer. It might just be that's going to be the easiest thing for you, and you're going to get what you want out of the vehicle. Or you're welcome to come to this lot and use the public atmosphere to meet someone if you do look to buy or to sell your car.
Right. Yeah. No, and we also we have a big thing too, to where we buy the cars out of service. We had a couple. Probably 4 or 5 last month that we got out of service. The people went through service, and they wound up talking to us while they were sitting over there, and we wound up paying their service bill and them trading out of the car and getting into something different because it just made sense to them. Because sometimes the warranty starts to expire or getting close to expire, to put more miles on it than what they want, or sometimes they just want something new.
Sometimes it's just fun to have a new car.
That's exactly right. So that's an option too. You come in for service. You're going to sit over right there, and we're 15 feet from you. So if you want to look at something, there's no ties attached. If you want to look at something, grab a salesperson, and they'll be more than happy to show it to you. So.
Yeah, even if it's something that you're considering down the road and you just want to check out what your next possibility is and see your options. That's the thing. I always like to know, what are my options?
Right.
And that's what your team here will make sure to provide is options.
Right. And it's just, rather than just sit over there and, just watch time pass, which sometimes that gets a little annoying because it's not going as quick as you want it to.
Sure.
There's a lot of different options that you can take. So it's definitely an opportunity that people can take, and we do have people that do that.
Yeah. And it's fun for us to hear what your customers think about these new vehicles.
Right.
I say that if they come in and take a test drive, we'll give $10 off their service bill.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's,
come in, just take a test drive, and then we'll take we'll pay your taxes on your service bill.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's a good idea.
And let us know what you think. So like come in, take a test drive on one of the new Chryslers or Jeeps
Ram,
or
Dodge.
Yes, one of the new vehicles, and we'll handle the taxes on your service bill.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. And that'll be
Courtney giving my money away.
There you go. I am. That's it.
Well,
hey, better to ask.
Also, you can come in, and if you're in service, I mean, right now they have that buy 3 tires and basically get 1 for free.
There you go.
So I mean, that's another good option. The diagnostic, if they come in and they get 50% off the diagnostic if your check engine light's on, which we've had people take advantage of that. So I mean, it's definitely a good thing. And we've had minor things to where something might be a fuse or a gas cap or something like that, and then we've had stuff that's been a little bit more of a major issue, which again certain people take advantage of the 0% for 90 days, and that way they don't have to worry about the major expense at that point. They can spread it out over 3 months, and then you can spread it out longer. You just incur the interest at that point, which I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I mean.
Well, they can let them know once they qualify
and
for
they
that.
Absolutely will.
And they'll know up front, like this is how many months you have on 0% interest, and then once you surpass whatever it is, the 6 months, then this is what the interest starts to occur.
And that might be an option too. I mean, it might add a little bit of money, and you might pay a little bit of interest. But if you don't have that money to be able to, whatever the case may be. I mean, how much ever money it is. I mean, you just pay it out over a little bit longer of a time, and then that makes it a little easier on the family.
Yeah, it's a little easier to have to budget for that than to have one lump sum up front.
It's easier to get something like that than it is to have to, go to the grocery store and not be able to buy everything that you need there.
True.
So, I mean, and sometimes that happens. You have to make a choice, and unfortunately, obviously we're going to eat. So I mean, we'll take the chances with the car. So, but anyway, going back to the tires. I mean, we talked about that yesterday, how important that is, especially when it's raining and things. I mean, you got to be careful with not only yourself and your family, but everybody else around you too. I mean, because it's really not fair to put other people at risk. But anyway, I mean, they're trying to make it very affordable with the 3 tires and buy 1 for free. I mean,
that's a great deal.
It is. It's a really good deal.
And that's the entire month of March?
Yes. Yep. So I mean, they're giving that away, and then like I said, I mean, we have a lot of opportunities here for the cars, buying cars, all kinds of different things. So I mean, if you're at all interested in anything, you might want to stop by and, again, like you said, and just see what we have for options.
Yeah, that's always a nice thing. So definitely keep that in mind. You got the buy 3 tires, get 1 free, 50% off of your diagnostics. Don't let that issue turn into something bigger. If your check engine light comes on, get it checked out, because it could be something, like Ed said, just a small fuse or something small that could actually lead into something larger if you let it go.
And also with the tires, I mean, you get a flat tire, you never know. I mean, you tear up the wheel, you tear up the wheel well or something, and then instead of taking advantage of the 3 tires, I mean, and getting 1 for free, now you got to whatever amount of money. I mean, I don't want to just start making money up just to sound like I'm scaring things, but I mean, it can go. Well, it can go a lot deeper than just.
Well, if you have a blowout, then it could be your rim, and then you have to get that replaced.
Well, just think of the safety. I mean, you have a blowout on a highway or something, and a lot of people are around you. But they're trying to going into spring break, going into the springtime, summertime, it's starting to get warm. People travel, and. I mean, what better opportunity would you have to get things looked at and taken care of?
Yeah, so come visit us, whether you want to buy a car, sell a car, get service done, or just come by and say hey and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's fine
We
too.
definitely invite you to do that. If you want to meet some of the sales professionals here, because it's a new team here at, since October, right? So October.
And we've had a few recently too, so I mean, that's something that we've changed over, because we had a couple people move. Kyle went from sales to parts, which we've had Kyle on here.
And he loves it.
Yeah, and so we've had some people move around a little bit and take advantage of different opportunities for them. So we've had to hire some different salespeople. So I mean, we do have a couple new people here. So
and you do have some faces here that have been a staple in the community, like JJ. Gosh, if you don't love JJ, I don't know who you can love. He's just a great guy. He's been in the car business a very long time, and it's a testament to how what a professional he is, because he works on repeat and referrals.
Yeah, and that's all he does do. So I mean, you got also Craig. He's been here for I think I want to say over 10 years he's been here. So I mean, there's a lot of people that he knows
Coach,
too.
how long has Coach been here?
Coach, well, Coach has been here a little while. I don't know the exact amount. I think he was here a little bit before I got here, but yeah, he knows. I mean, you talk about community.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of people that he knows in the community because of the football coach.
Yeah,
right?
he helps those football players, and he's a mentor.
Big down at Anderson. I mean, you know, they
That's
you know,
at
we've
middle
had,
school, right? Anderson Middle School.
Yeah, but he has a lot to do with the high school too. I mean, a lot of them guys who you know, are getting ready to go off to college and stuff, he's had in here with their family. So that's been very lucrative for us. So
yeah, I mean, when I've got to talk with those players and about how Coach has you know, positively affected their lives and mentored them, and now they're off to doing some really great things and signing with some really big schools.
And then when they come back, I mean, they come find him and because they trust him. I mean, you know, that's just like anything else. I mean, another thing that I wanted to, you know, mention is that, you know, we do have service and in sales. We have the Hispanic, you know, our Spanish speaking.
Yes.
So I mean, we have that in it, you know, which is also a big thing here.
So if you speak Spanish, Eduardo is here to communicate with you on that.
That's right, and he can also help in service. We've also hired a lady who speaks bilingual back for service advisor in Spanish. I mean, so you know, we understand the culture and the population, and that's a very critical thing because, you know, people will feel a lot more comfortable if, you know, just like if we went in somewhere and we couldn't speak the language. I mean, how comfortable would that be?
I would not want to buy a car from someone I could not speak their same language.
Not know what's exactly they're saying. I mean, I'm sure that they have some kind of knowledge of what's being said, but they want to feel comfortable exactly, you know, what are you talking about? You know, so that service and in sales. So I mean, we felt that was very important too.
Yeah. So it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm pretty sure we're going to check in with Lacey Klontz and get our local area weather update. But it looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. What a great day to come and shop for a car. We want to invite you in and make sure to keep in mind those service specials. And we want to buy your car, and we want to pay you for your referrals. So don't forget to register today to be a part of the Bird Dog Club, and that will help you put some cash in your pocket for spring break. So if you know somebody that's looking for a vehicle, register under the Bird Dog Club, send them in as a referral. If they buy a car, then a $100 check is heading your way. So make sure to register today for that. Yeah,
that's a big thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can go to birddogclub.com. You can find the scan code that pops up on your screen quite frequently, and so definitely we want to invite you for that. Well, Ed, thank you so much for starting your day off with us.
No problem.
We have a great guest coming on, so make sure that you stay tuned. We want to thank Joe Bell Coffee and Dunkin' Donuts, and we're going to go check in with your local area weather with Lacey Klontz. We'll be right back.
Good morning, everyone. We have beautiful days ahead. Today it's getting up to 70 degrees and we'll have 0% chance of showers. And then tomorrow it's getting all the way up to 75 degrees with, again, no chance of showers. And then on Thursday it's getting up to 79 degrees with no rain at all. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. So everyone, enjoy it. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 weather.
Hey everyone, I am here with Ed Pyle, General Manager at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have, experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
I'm Omari Hardwick, and I'm a baller against bullets.
I am a baller against bullets.
I'm a baller against bullets. This is Chad Slade from BMF, and I'm a baller against bullets.
My daughter, Anaya Blanchard, was a baller against bullets.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 Second News Update. Attorney General Steve Marshall took part in a prominent panel discussion at the National League of Cities Congressional City Conference in Washington, D.C. on Monday. The focus of the panel was centered around Attorney General Marshall's leadership and achievements in addressing the opioid crisis through litigation and settlements. The opioid epidemic has plagued communities across the nation, making it a critical and timely topic for discussion at the conference. The panel discussion dove into the strategies, successes, and challenges faced in the opioid litigation and settlements spearheaded by Attorney General Marshall. Anniston residents are gearing up for a convenient opportunity to declutter their homes and dispose of unwanted items. In a press release from the city of Anniston, the city has announced its next Free Disposal Day weekend, scheduled for this Friday, March 15th, and Saturday, March 16th, running from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. on both days. During this disposal event, residents can make use of the free service at designated locations across various wards in the city. For additional information regarding disposal days or the city's brush pickup schedule, residents can contact the Anniston Public Works Department. And in sports, former Alabama running back and current player for the Birmingham Stallions is retiring from football. Scarborough played in the Stallions' season-opening game in 2023 before a knee injury sent him to the sidelines for the remainder of the campaign. Scarborough joined the Stallions in the fifth game of the 2022 season and ran for 352 yards and 1 touchdown on 84 carries to finish 10th in the league in rushing despite playing in only 6 regular season games. Tune in to WEAC TV24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back to Ride and Shine, Cruising Mornings, right here at Greenway, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, Alabama. I am joined now with Lanaya Smith, and she is here to talk to us about some great things going on. There was a video that we showed right before we came back on, and that is Ballers Against Bullies, and it is part of the I Want to Live campaign. So Lanaya, welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, thanks for being here and all that you do for the community here. So we watched this video. Why don't you expand a little bit more about that, about the I Want to Live campaign?
Correct. So the video you just watched is a part of our I Want to Live campaign, which stems from Ballers Against Bullies. And what we did was we took professional athletes and former professional athletes and basically made them come together to state that they are a baller against bullies, because we think it's important to have that representation. When you ask younger kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? Most of them say athletes. And sometimes, you know, they fall into gun violence, and gun violence is related to substance misuse. So it was important for us to tackle that as a whole and get that representation to let the athletes know and the younger adults know that stem away from substance, stem away from gun violence. So that was the video.
Yeah, and that's so important. And you had some big name athletes on there as well. And it's important for our youth to see that, and to see that there are people who are actively helping and who are wanting to make a difference. How many athletes do you have involved? Is there a number of athletes that you have, or is it?
Yeah, so we don't have like a set number, and actually we are still looking for athletes. So if you want to join the campaign, just hit us up. ASAP, Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention, and we're located in Oxford, Alabama. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and our website is asapprev.com. But in the video, I think it was maybe like 5, and then we had someone that was in there that is a current actor, but he was a former athlete. and he was on the show Power. His name is Omari. So we don't have a set number, and we're still open to taking athletes. We just want you to make a positive impact.
And that's so important. What is it if somebody wants to get involved, like if an athlete wants to get involved, what are some of the things that they can do?
Well, first you can just reach out to us, and I can get you connected to those who work specifically with BAB, which is my executive director, Sayram Selassie, and he will provide you information. Or you could reach out to me, and I can just send you an email with more detailed information.
So if there's if there's someone who is struggling with substance abuse, is this a place for them to call? Can you connect them with agencies that can help, like counseling services?
Yes, we can. We have plenty of resources throughout the state that we could connect you to, depending on your location, because that's important. But yes, all you have to do is give us a call or look us up, and we will be glad to help you.
Do you go into schools and talk about this campaign?
Yes, we do. So we go through elementary schools at the moment, and basically we try to raise awareness about prevention, because it's important to target them at a young age. Get that in their mindset that, hey, this is something that is not good for you. This is something that can harm your future. So yes, we are actively present in the schools.
So when you talk with them, you talk about substance abuse, or do you talk about gun control or gun violence, or what do you go in and talk about?
So at the moment, we just talked about substance misuse, because in the schools we see a lot of vaping.
Okay.
So it's important for us to get that message out there, like stay away from vaping, stay away from marijuana, stay away from alcohol. So that is what is heavily in the schools right now, because we have 2 different curriculums.
Okay. So it starts at that substance abuse, and then that leads to other things.
Correct.
Gotcha. Are there any stories that you would like to share about some positive impacts that the Center for Substance Abuse has made?
Yes. So just picking up off of elementary schools, we actually have like a comic book, and it's called the ASAP Prevenger, and that is a huge hit because it encourages them to stay away from substances. Other than that, ASAP is constantly making a positive impact in the community, just helping individuals, connecting them to resources, just being present, because that matters.
Yeah, having somebody to go talk to
Right.
if you were having struggles
Right.
and you need to just talk to somebody. And there's not always something that people feel safe doing.
Right.
And so when you have a safe place that concentrates on these things, to be able to reach out and to feel like you have something. Now with the elementary school age, that's a little different, because they can't just pick up their phone necessarily and call. Do you work with school guidance counselors?
So that's how we're able to get in these school systems. You have to make that relationship and that connection with the counselors, because they see more information, like they know 101 what's going on in the school system, because they're a counselor. So once we develop that relationship with the counselors, we're able to go in the school system.
Okay, so they're able to kind of see, okay, maybe this child may be struggling and may need some extra assistance.
Right.
So even in elementary school, vaping is a thing?
I had an elementary student state that he has a vaping problem, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
That is a serious issue. Most of them sneak off to the bathroom to hit a vape, and then it's like they're doing things that they don't even know the consequences behind it. Like they're doing it just because it looks cool and they see other people doing it. So I had an issue with someone hitting a vape inside the classroom, and they don't understand why they got in trouble, because they think they're just, it's flavored smoke, but it's not.
And it's nicotine.
Right.
And nicotine at any age, but at a younger age, I mean, that can cause a lot of health concerns.
A whole lot of damage.
Yeah. So where do they get access? Just
That's,
wherever?
that's hard to predict.
Older siblings?
Right?
Or...
And then you have other kids who may bring it to school for them. So it kind of varies as far as where they're getting it. But that's why it's important to be in the school systems and advocate against this issue.
Has there been a rise in that, like an uptick in like the last few years, or has this been something that has been happening for a while?
It has been a rise. I mean, of course, it's been happening for a while, but recently we've seen several cases, because it's constantly happening. And they don't understand. Like, they don't understand the consequences. They don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's really sad, isn't it?
Yes, it
because
is.
these youth are seeing, because there is a lot of people. I mean, you see a lot of people do, vaping, and theirs doesn't have that smell, so it's a little easier to go into the bathroom and hide that, and it's fun. You see the big puffy clouds or whatever, but yeah, there are so many downfalls to that. And these little kids vaping, it breaks my heart to think about
it's a
that.
sad case. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm so glad there's centers like you. Now, are you a nonprofit? Are you a for-profit?
We are a nonprofit agency.
Okay. Now, how do you get funding? Do you get grants? Do you take donations?
Grants.
Okay. Are you open for donations if somebody wants to donate to the foundation? Or
Well, they will have to speak to my executive director, Sayram Selassie, and he can give them more information on that topic.
Yeah, because that's important. What about volunteers?
That is another question that Sayram would be able to answer as far as volunteers. I know different projects we may need some volunteers, so you can just reach out to him and he will be glad to answer those questions.
Because there could be like a retired school counselor who may want to jump in and help somehow. I'm sure there's a lot of ground to cover.
Right.
Because you have the entire Calhoun County, or do you expand into other counties?
So we do cover other counties. We cover Randolph, Cleburne, Clay, Coosa, Talladega, and Calhoun.
Wow, yeah.
So we're active. We're busy.
How many are in your team?
It's 11 of us.
11.
Yes.
That's a lot of ground to cover for 11 people.
We're always busy. We're always being present, being active, and just trying to make that positive impact in the community.
Yeah. Is there is this what you sought to do? I know you went to school in the Florence area. We got to visit with that. And after school, is that something that you were seeking out? Is that you wanted to be in a area for substance abuse?
So actually, I went to UNA, Royal Lions, but I majored in criminal justice. So I've always knew that I wanted to make a positive impact in the world somehow, some way. And it was just amazing that I was granted this opportunity to make a positive impact. You know, because when I go in and a lot of them say, like, you look so young, you know, it's important to have that younger representation.
Sure.
So, yes, I love what I do.
Well, hey, I wanted to talk about some more things. We've got some events that are coming up that we have some flyers for, and we've got some more catching up to do. I love getting to know you.
Yes.
And so we're going to show that video again, the Ballers Against Bullies, as part of the I Want to Live campaign. So we're going to show that again. Make sure to pay attention to that. And we will be right back. You're watching Ride and Shine, Cruising Mornings at Greenway, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We want to thank Joe Bell Coffee and Dunkin' Donuts, and stay tuned for some more conversation with Lanaya.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
I'm Omari Hardwick, and I'm a baller against bullets.
I am a baller against bullets.
I'm a baller against bullets. This is Chad Slade from BMF, and I'm a baller against bullets.
My daughter, Anaya Blanchard, was a baller against bullets.
Good morning, everyone. We have beautiful days ahead. Today it's getting up to 70 degrees and we'll have 0% chance of showers. And then tomorrow it's getting all the way up to 75 degrees with, again, no chance of showers. And then on Thursday it's getting up to 79 degrees with no rain at all. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. So everyone, enjoy it. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 weather.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hey everyone, I am here with Ed Pyle, General Manager at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have, experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 Second News Update. Attorney General Steve Marshall took part in a prominent panel discussion at the National League of Cities Congressional City Conference in Washington, D.C. on Monday. The focus of the panel was centered around Attorney General Marshall's leadership and achievements in addressing the opioid crisis through litigation and settlements. The opioid epidemic has plagued communities across the nation, making it a critical and timely topic for discussion at the conference. The panel discussion dove into the strategies, successes, and challenges faced in the opioid litigation and settlements spearheaded by Attorney General Marshall. Anniston residents are gearing up for a convenient opportunity to declutter their homes and dispose of unwanted items. In a press release from the City of Anniston, the city has announced its next Free Disposal Day weekend, scheduled for this Friday, March 15th, and Saturday, March 16th, running from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. on both days. During this disposal event, residents can make use of the free service at designated locations across various wards in the city. For additional information regarding disposal days or the city's brush pickup schedule, residents can contact the Anniston Public Works Department. And in sports, former Alabama running back and current player for the Birmingham Stallions is retiring from football. Scarborough played in the Stallions' season-opening game in 2023 before a knee injury sent him to the sidelines for the remainder of the campaign. Scarborough joined the Stallions in the fifth game of the 2022 season and ran for 352 yards and one touchdown on 84 carries to finish 10th in the league in rushing despite playing in only 6 regular season games. Tune in to WEAC TV24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back to Ride and Shine, Cruising Mornings, right here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston, Alabama, off Quintard Avenue. I am joined by Lanaya Smith with the Agency of Substance Abuse Prevention.
Correct.
Did I get that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Lanaya was asking me while we were on break, where can we watch this? And I want to make sure to let everyone know, of course, we have our streaming services. You might be watching us right now on cable. And if you need to take it portable, you can watch us on Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube, and of course, download our app, WEAC TV24, and you can watch all of our programming right there on our app. So make sure to stay tuned with us. And you can share this after, share it with your friends and your family, and anybody who may want to, you would like to make aware of what you're doing. Some really great things in the community here. We watched again the video, Ballers Against Bullies, and that's part of the I Want to Live campaign. Now tell me, what is the correlation between the Ballers and Bullies and the I Want to Live?
So Ballers Against Bullets. And
it is bullets.
Yes, ma'am.
And I said bullies,
Yes.
but it is bullets.
Yes,
I should
ma'am.
pay more attention. I apologize.
It's
so
okay.
it's baller. That makes more sense now. I'm sorry, Lanaya. So Ballers Against Bullets.
Correct. Yes. So I Want to Live, basically, Ballers Against Bullets is a campaign to help raise awareness about gun violence and substance misuse, because they're often tied together. So the I Want to Live campaign kind of ties in, like, hey, I don't want to participate in gun violence, and I don't want to participate in substance misuse because I want to live. So that's the hashtag.
That makes so much more sense to me now. Yeah, ballers against bullets. Okay. Because I was thinking bullies, which is also something that, you know, is very prominent in schools, unfortunately.
Correct.
I mean, that's one of those things that we have to deal with, the bullies, and say no to that, say no bullying. But with bullets, so gun violence, that's something we actually were talking about not too long ago. We had a visitor in from CMP, the Civilian Marksmanship Park, and they are a range, and so you go out, but that might be something, you know, gun safety, you know, and being aware of the power, because I think sometimes kids aren't, they see it on TV, they see the guns, and, you know, it's kind of like, oh, it's cool when you're going and you have a gun, and they don't realize the power that they have with a firearm. Do you go in and talk about that? I mean, like, one misuse of a firearm could cost someone's life and your life.
Yes, correct. So actually what we do is we have a presentation that we like to present sometimes to students and just community stakeholders, whoever we're trying to reach out to about the campaign. And it is a very detailed presentation, and it's presented by those who are, you know, actively with BAB. And basically we just bring in stats and all types of information to help raise awareness. But you made a very great point about them understanding how powerful a gun is, because that is extremely important. So we do touch base on that, because if you just look at local data, it was kind of sad. It was really sad.
Do you have any of those statistics? I know off the top of your brain it might be a little hard, but do you have any of those statistics for us?
Yeah, when we was looking at it, that we saw that last year, well, not last year, 2022, when we looked at the stats, someone died almost every other week due to gun violence.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That needs to be prevented.
Right.
Because not only is somebody, I mean, it brings tears to my eyes, I'm sorry, but that's just so sad. Because that's just, it doesn't have to happen like that.
Right.
And not only does it affect, you know, of course, somebody loses their life, but then the person who is also loses their freedom in their life. And then it affects so many families and communities and you know, their fellow classmates. I mean, there's just, so I appreciate all those things that you do. Gosh, that's a lot.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot. And there is, because it is kind of glamorized, you know, a little bit on TV.
And on music.
And music. It is. And these are, I mean, kids are influential. I mean, they're
very.
Wait, they're, what is the word I'm trying to look for here? But
you said it right.
Yeah, so
they're influenced.
Yes, and so when they see these things, then it makes your job even harder because you have to combat the coolness of it, right? Do you have a way? You have the comic book, and that kind of allows to make it cool,
right? And that's the thing that I always talk about with ASAP, and that I love about my agency, is that we try to bring awareness to these issues in creative ways. You know, you have to reach your target population. Like, who are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to get this message to? So once you figure that out, you have to, you know, bring it to their level. Just like the comic books with substance misuse. That's more, you know, elementary. Now, BAB, Ballers Against Bullets, that's for everyone, but, you know, that target age is, you know, 16, 23, but not even that, because like I said, it's for everyone. But that's why we got the athletes in, because they look up to athletes. They want to be athletes when they grow up. So once you get that representation, I think it makes a powerful impact.
Yeah, I think so too. So with the comic books, do you ever have anybody that dresses up as the comic characters and go to the schools?
I don't know if they've been into the schools, but I know we did have a commercial.
Oh, how fun.
Yes. So
I think I saw the commercial. Does it run on our station?
Just.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Well, if you ever need somebody to come in as a comic book character, I love costuming people, so I'd love to help with that.
I would let them know.
It would be so much fun to go in and talk to the kids about that and be so helpful. So, well, you have a lot of other things going on as well.
Yes, we do.
There's some, there's a turn in your prescription drugs. Let's show that. that flyer, there's some dates on there, and there's some Walgreens locations that you can drop off there, which you can see on the flyer that's on your screen right now. Tell us about that. How did that get started, and why is that important?
Okay, so that is National Prescription Drug Take Back Day. And that is important because we discovered many individuals flush their prescriptions, which can of course cause harm to the water system, or they keep it in their cabinets forever and it ends up in the wrong hands. So that's why we came up with National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, because it gives them an opportunity to bring in any unwanted or expired medications, and they get a chance to win a TV.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Okay.
A 50-inch.
A 50-inch TV. Yeah, because I often wonder that. Like, I've had family members who have passed, and what to do with their medication, because oftentimes people have an array of medications, especially those that are a little bit later in their lives, you know, and then what do I do with all this? Because I don't want to just throw it away. And again, like you made a great point, if you flush it, it can be damaging to our water systems.
Right, right.
So how often do they have these? Is this a yearly thing that they do, or is this something at any time you can take prescriptions to?
Yes, so actually you can. We have a few permanent drop box locations. So the Take Back Day is just the big event, and this is the only chance that you can win something. But we do have permanent drop box locations. And for those locations, you can reach out to us at asapprev.com or email, by phone, Facebook, and we can get you a flyer with those permanent drop box locations.
That's good. So if you have any expired prescription medication that's just hanging out in your cabinet, or you're wondering what to do with it, or if you've had a loved one or someone that you know that it is no longer needing that prescription, then this is a great time to bring it in. I know I have some actually that I need to drop off, so I want to register to win a 50-inch TV.
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
Come on by.
Yeah, well, I definitely will, because that is something. Where do I do? Where do I take this? And so to have that, and it can end up in the wrong hands, and we definitely don't want that, because we don't want that.
It causes harm. Cause harm on both ends.
And so that's coming up soon?
Yes, so that will be April the 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have 4 locations, so it'll be Walgreens in Anniston, Walgreens in Jacksonville, CVS in Oxford, and Cleveland Pharmacy in Heflin, Alabama. So come on out.
Yeah, definitely. So you just take it in, say here I'm ready to turn in my prescriptions, and then there's a place to register there for the TV.
And it's a proper, safe disposal. So yeah,
that's important. Yeah, they know what to do with it. They know how to handle the medication and how to dispose of it. And there's some other things going on, but we've got to take another quick break. And so when we get back, we're going to continue visiting with Lanaya Smith with the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. So Lanaya, hang out with us. We've got a little bit more time to chat. And you stay tuned as well. And we appreciate you for being here with us. You're watching Ride and Shine, Cruising Mornings, right here at Greenway, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We'll be right back.
Good morning, everyone. We have beautiful days ahead. Today it's getting up to 70 degrees and we'll have 0% chance of showers. And then tomorrow it's getting all the way up to 75 degrees with, again, no chance of showers. And then on Thursday it's getting up to 79 degrees with no rain at all. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. So everyone, enjoy it. I'm Lacey Clance with your TV24 weather.
Hey everyone, I am here with Ed Pyle, General Manager at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Ed, why should someone stop by here when they are looking to make a car purchase?
To give us the opportunity to show you the new management team here at Greenway, and also give you the opportunity to meet some of the sales associates that we have. Experience maybe something with the service department. Also, we have a large parts department. We have a lot of different things here at Greenway that we can offer. Come see us today at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hey everybody, this is Roper & Son Septic Service. I'm Ashley Roper. This is my dad, Dwight Roper. and this is Mr. Phil Wiggins. And we're licensed and insured for pumping and for installing. If you can't use, you can. Let Ashley Roper be your septic tank man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Hi, Jake, Regional Vice President of LSI Staffing. LSI Staffing is a privately owned and family-operated business that was established in 1986. We specialize in commercial, light industrial staffing, warehouse, manufacturing, production, and assembly. If you're a company in the area looking for a new staffing partner, we'd love to talk to you. If you're an employee looking for a great job that offers benefits day one and competitive pay, come see us. Once again, you can find us at www.lsistaffing.com.
You need strength, resilience, and hope to face life challenges. And I found all three at Gaston State Community College. I'm Jada Pickens, an Office Administration student at Gaston State's Ayers campus in Anniston. Along with attending classes, I work full-time. Life is very demanding. There's a real sense of support at Gaston State. The faculty and staff care about us as individuals and want us to thrive in the classroom and in life. Thank you, Gaston State, for giving me the wings to fly to new, unexpected heights.
I'm Lacey Klontz with your WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95 Second News Update. Attorney General Steve Marshall took part in a prominent panel discussion at the National League of Cities Congressional City Conference in Washington, D.C. on Monday. The focus of the panel was centered around Attorney General Marshall's leadership and achievements in addressing the opioid crisis through litigation and settlements. The opioid epidemic has plagued communities across the nation, making it a critical and timely topic for discussion at the conference. The panel discussion dove into the strategies, successes, and challenges faced in the opioid litigation and settlements spearheaded by Attorney General Marshall. Anniston residents are gearing up for a convenient opportunity to declutter their homes and dispose of unwanted items. In a press release from the City of Anniston, the city has announced its next Free Disposal Day weekend, scheduled for this Friday, March 15th, and Saturday, March 16th, running from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. on both days. During this disposal event, residents can make use of the free service at designated locations across various wards in the city. For additional information regarding disposal days or the city's brush pickup schedule, residents can contact the Anniston Public Works Department. And in sports, former Alabama running back and current player for the Birmingham Stallions is retiring from football. Scarborough played in the Stallions' season-opening game in 2023 before a knee injury sent him to the sidelines for the remainder of the campaign. Scarborough joined the Stallions in the fifth game of the 2022 season and ran for 352 yards and one touchdown on 84 carries to finish 10th in the league in rushing despite playing in only 6 regular season games. Tune in to WEAC TV24 tonight for more local news at 5. For WEAC TV24 and the Mountain 95.1, I'm Lacey Klontz.
Welcome back to Ride and Shine Cruising Mornings right here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Quintard Avenue in Anniston. We invite you to come out today and do some car shopping. Again, make sure that you keep in mind those service specials. We have buy 3 tires, get 1 for free. And then also 50% off of your diagnostics. So if that check engine light comes on, do not delay. Come in and let us see what's going on with your vehicle, because it could be something small, but we don't want it to compound into a bigger issue. And we are visiting with Lanaya Smith with the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. And that's an important word, is prevention. We want to stop that before that begins. And that's like with the things you're doing, getting inside the elementary school, starting at a young age, making sure that kids understand that there's consequences to things like vaping and things like utilizing substance abuse. And so thanks for all the great things that y'all do. Again, the I Want to Live campaign, which is Ballers Against Bullets.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's all about gun control and gun safety. And that starts, like you said, a lot with substance abuse. So substance abuse can be a reason behind gun violence.
Yes,
do you find that to be often the reason?
Yes,
like that's a high percentage?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Because, of course, you know, you have those bad deals that can go wrong, or robberies. You never know. So it's definitely tied.
When someone is addicted to something, it's not really them that's actually acting, right? And they will do anything to get that substance.
Right.
Because that substance takes over who they are.
Yep.
And that's why they act in ways that may not actually be the ways that they would act.
Right, right.
When you get that substance involved, and addictions can cause people to act out in ways that they might not normally.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, and so you've got a lot of athletes that are in there. You said what kids say they want to be, and the majority. I know both of my children at once that said, well, and one of them still wants to. I want to be an athlete, and they really look up to those athletes. And you can't be an athlete if you have substance abuse.
Right.
It just doesn't really. You're not going to be able to put forth your best efforts.
Right. It'll slow you down.
It'll slow you down. It will. So we talked about the prescription drug take back, which that's really important, especially for people to know how to safely dispose of their medication.
Correct.
Because you don't always know. And then there's another thing that you're doing for our veterans. Tell us about that.
Yes, so it's our Operation Home media campaign, and it falls under SMVF, which stands for Serving Military Veterans and Families. So we will be hosting a car wash March 29th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it is free to all those who have military IDs, and it will be at the Extreme Car Wash in Anniston, so it's right there in front of Walmart.
So a free car wash to our veterans. We appreciate that. Here at the dealership, we're definitely big advocates to supporting our veterans. We just did a car show, was it the weekend before last, and it was all to go towards supporting our wounded warriors of Alabama. And that's really important to us. So we might need to put that out to them to make sure that everyone's aware. So that's happening. Remind us the date. I think we have that flyer up on the screen now, that free car wash, and that's called Operation Home.
Right, and it'll be March 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So go out and get your car washed and let them show their appreciation for your service, because we appreciate it. And you are really providing a service as well. So is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers before we jump off today?
Not that I can think of. Just continue, watching, paying attention to your kids. If you need any resources, feel free to reach out to the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. We're located in Oxford, Alabama, but you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or on our website at asapprev.com.
Wonderful. Now, if somebody might be hesitant to reach out, what would you like to tell them?
Please don't be hesitant. We're not there to judge you, and we won't treat you like a criminal. We're there to help you. We want you at your best potential.
And it's private?
Yes, ma'am.
So if they reach out...
Confidential.
Yes, so, and that's important, because some people, I think, might have a struggle, like, I don't know who to tell, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
I don't want to reach out to someone and then it lead me into maybe getting in trouble instead of help.
Right.
And so this is a confidential, again, you're not there to judge, you're there to assist.
Correct.
And to provide services and resources.
Yes, ma'am.
Because some people may be struggling with substance abuse and not know what to do.
Right. You're absolutely correct. But just reach out to us and we will be more than happy to assist you and connect you to the appropriate facilities or representatives.
Yeah. And if there's a school that might be interested in reaching out?
Please reach out to us as well, and we can get you set up with our executive director. Y'all can have that conversation, and we'll see where it goes from there.
And if there's a parent that might see that their child is struggling, what would you say to them?
Reach out as well. I think the best thing to do, sometimes, as they like to say, it takes a village. So don't hesitate to reach out. You'd rather catch it sooner than later. So just reach out to us, and once again, we can connect you to the appropriate resources.
And I know we showed the video there, and of course you can see that Ballers Against Bullets, part of the I Want to Live campaign on our show, but you can also go to YouTube if you want to share that. If you know someone that may be needing to watch that, you can go to their Facebook page, their website, and you can view that Ballers Against Bullets video there. And we encourage all athletes to get involved also. Kids look up to you. They really do. And it's amazing to see like how much that can benefit if a athlete is out there saying, you know, hey, I stand for this.
Right.
Either way you want to go, you are making an impact on the lives of many by being in that public eye.
You're absolutely correct. Representation matters.
It absolutely does. Well, Anaya, will you promise to come back and visit us sometime?
I've enjoyed my time here.
Yeah, I've enjoyed meeting you. I know we could just continue talking on and on, but unfortunately the show's only an hour. But I want to invite you to come back, and I'd love to get involved as well and to see how we can be of assistance. I know at our TV channel, the community is very important. That's why we do what we do, is to make sure that we are good community advocates and good stewards of our community. Same with the dealership here. So we want to make sure to get involved. So thanks for all that you do.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. Well, make sure that you check that out and check out that video. And again, thanks to Lanaya Smith for joining us today with the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. So we appreciate you. And we appreciate you all for tuning in to Ride and Shine Cruising Mornings right here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We are located on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, Alabama. We also want to thank our sponsors, Joe Bell Coffee and Dunkin' Donuts. And we wish you all a wonderful Tuesday. Again, it's Tuesday, March the 12th. So enjoy this sunshiny day and stay safe out there. Come visit us. All right. Well, you have a great day. Have a great day. You too, Lanaya. Thank you. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see you back here tomorrow, Wednesday. Chef Dave will be in the house with Oven Odyssey, cooking us up something delicious, as well as my mouth is watering talking about Chef Dave and Susan Shipman, who will be in, hopefully going to bring us some good baked goods tomorrow. So, all right, stay tuned tomorrow. We'll see you then. All right, have a great day.
I want to live. The leading cause of death of young Americans like me is gun violence, and oftentimes tied to substance misuse. NBA, NFL, NCAA, most of you look like me, and our communities need you now more than ever. Let's make I Want to Live more than just a hashtag. Let's make it a movement. I am a baller against bullets.
I'm Omari Hardwick, and I'm a baller against bullets.
I am a baller against bullets.
I'm a baller against bullets. This is Chad Slade from BMF, and I'm a baller against bullets.
My daughter, Anaya Blanchard, was a baller against bullets.